what up? Aquí su compa Checo. You're listening to Compas Unfiltered. Today, I have un compa that I've been knowing for years. I call myself a half-ass promoter, but but man, I started promoting, doing a couple events just for my band or whatever. But I got more into it and I learned more because of this homie right here, el compa Ray. What up, compa Ray?
What up, man?
How you? ¿Cómo anda? ¿Todo bien?
Que al chingadazo, man. Just chilly willy. That's my little.
Your little saying.
That's my little saying. Aquí bien chilly willy, compa.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, for the people who don't know, man, and el compa Ray has been. Bro. How long were you in the promoting scene?
Man, see, this is the thing. I was at one promoter that, the house parties and I would go to people. This is how I kicked it off. This is how I kicked off. Back in the days, man, I used to go to house parties with my guys. Man, we used to, check out the house. We check out the house. And then we all of a sudden run into like the owner of the house, be like, hey, how much you rent me the basement for? Man, if I could tell you what we used to pay these people with, sometimes we pay with a little bit of cash, sometimes with a little bit of, little drugs and shit, little puff pass and shit,
Orale.
But hey, whatever worked, man. And
Yeah,
it was,
sure.
the red cup, those red cup days, man. You get that keg and $5 a cup, and that's how it all kicked off, man. House parties, basement parties, all kinds of crazy stuff.
For sure. So when is this? Is like high school?
This is we're talking about back in 05, 06, right? I was class of 04. Was. Unfortunately, I just wasn't part of the graduation ceremony. But I did. I do got my GED though. Thank God. Thank God. But yeah, it's like 06, 07 when everything officially kicked off. I remember Mighty Tierra back in those days.
Yeah.
Tamborazos.
For sure.
That's when I went into official promotion. Promotion was with the Tamborazos at Mighty Tierra. And then from Mighty Tierra, we switched it down to, because it was just too small. Then went over to my guys at Alejandra's. From Alejandra's, when
I remember the Alejandra days, man.
my boy Louis. That's when shit turned official. Yeah. Everything turned official. And desde ahí le empezamos chingazos to promotion, man. Promoting, man. I loved it, man. It was awesome. It was small events. No headaches. Yeah. It was awesome. It was the shit. That's when I met, Cristalero was around a lot for me. You guys were always there for me, man. Had my back a lot. Better, like awesome events.
For sure.
It was the shit, man. That's pretty much how.
That's when it started.
That's when it started. Like the promoting, yeah, like bailes and stuff. Yeah. Because the whole thing with the basement house parties, man, it was just towards the end it just turned into like a lot of problems. People fighting and stuff.
Oh yeah. For sure.
A big family of mine, some peleoneros. Those can't keep the hands to themselves.
Saludos a la familia, right?
Yeah. Them crazy motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. I remember the Alejandro days, man. I remember going to the first event there. That we were part of or whatever. And I think, bro, I could have sworn, you correct me if I'm wrong, you had like the La Ley truck out there, bro. And I was like, God damn, bro, like this dude was doing it, bro. Like it wasn't and back then radio was it, bro. Like, you still had social media, but you needed the radio. You know what I mean?
The thing about back then the radio I didn't do it all by myself. I did it, a lot inspired. A lot of people helped me out. I had a lot of friends in the radio station business, so eso fue lo que me ayudó un chingo, man. That was the shit, man. And then it just, you gotta have the brains, man. It's those that tan fácil. You just gotta have brains, man. Sponsors and shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah.
Back in the day they were original good sponsors and stuff like that. Now the word sponsors means a whole different story.
Right.
Chicky babies we having all those sponsors. It's not the chicky baby sponsors nowadays. Now back in the day, the sponsors, todos los locales in the area, you fucking hook you up with a couple bucks and you throw it into the radio, and all of a sudden you get radio commercials in the week. It was dope, man. And eso ayudaba mucho. La radio ayudaba mucho, man.
Oh, for sure, bro. I'm telling you, that's like, like I said, social media was obviously still out there, but it's like you needed the radio, bro. Yeah. Like it was
social media is not nowhere near what it is now. Back then, the social media back then was text messages and and radio. That was the promotion. That's lo que te daba promote. Ahorita, man, you just upload a flyer and millions of people have it already.
Right.
That's social media. Snapchat, Facebook, all that. Back then, no había todo eso tanto así. Pero yeah.
Yeah, I mean that back then we still had to post flyers like literally in las tiendas. Like,
I'm walking up and down Lake Street and shit every goddamn week. Walking with a roll of tape and 150 posters talking about, oiga, ¿puedo poner este cartelón enfrente de su puerta? Sí, mijo, dele. I'm over here giving like the little sad puppy face. Like, oiga, por favor. Yeah, bro, 150 flyers, bro.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, man, I got to put them back to back because I'm never going to finish with 150 flyers just on one side. So I agarraba y ponía 2 flyers, one in the front, one in the back. Because, man, it's a whole lot of businesses I have to walk to and ask for. But, hey, man, that's honest to God, man. I ain't going to lie, man. That's what packed down my events, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All that stuff helped a lot. And then la ayuda de los muchachos, like everybody, like I would get the grupos and be like, hey, man, help me out, through the promotion for me. Boom, cool. That's it.
Yeah, for sure, bro. No, yeah, I definitely remember that. The only thing, too, bro, is that, like, right now, like we're saying with social media, it's definitely not. I mean, it's better now. Like you said, we put up a flyer.
It's a whole different world now, man. With
everybody sees
media.
it, bro. But back then, without naming people, bro.
Se me fue un hielito, compadre, ese traguito. Se me fue un hielito.
Without naming people, bro. Haters, bro. And always haters, obviously. Pero you put up a flyer somewhere, bro, they'll take that motherfucker down, bro.
Hey, man.
Other promoters
fuck
will take
Ayalas,
it.
Man.
Oh.
That's the only motherfucker that would take my flyers down, man. I don't like talking shit about people because I am not one of those type of people, but yeah, fuck that. Yeah. Man, it was just, there was no need for that, man.
Nah, bro.
Because, man, I would go out every week to put up my flyers, my posters, and then I'd come back around and all of a sudden I find out that so-and-so took my shit down. It's like, man, and just, come on, man. It was no need. But, hey, man, my motto's always been, eso sale pa' todos, and don't, And when I would run into dude, he'd be all like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Y like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, really? You ain't got to do all that shit, man.
Yeah. No, I definitely experienced that myself, bro. Making my own events or whatever, and I would come back and fucking flyers were down. And the only place I actually asked was somebody that, I knew the business owner. And I'm like, hey, bro, like, pues, ¿qué pasó? You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't want to give me permission, you could have just told me, bro. Like, I didn't. Para que no haga malentendidos, lo que sea, ¿qué pasó? Whatever. And he's like, man, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dude ass came through and took that shit down. And he's like, pues, I mean, what
y ellos no se metían mucho por la razón que, pues, they're just there to run their business.
Right.
And someone else comes around and just takes your shit down. They wouldn't be like, but ellos it's like, whatever. Like, they're not going to stop them, like, they're not, it's just like, pues, this is.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, bro. For sure.
But sometimes these motherfuckers would be slick, though, because when I would go sometimes and there was other posters, other flyers there, si ya estaban de la fecha anterior or something, tú sabías, so ya like, hey, me respectfully, I knew it was an old flyer, I would take it down and put mine now. But since some of these cats over here would come on some sneaky shit, they would like, oh yeah, take yours down, man. You would finish your end of the day putting the flyers. If you come back to the first store you put up like 2 days ago, where the fuck is my poster?
Yeah, bro,
it should be gone.
And it's because we were competition or you were competition or lo que sea,
I've never seen it like that, como competition. Like I said, solo sale pa' todos, and it's always been like that, bro. You give the person a badass event, they're gonna go to it. Like no matter what. Like si les das un evento chingón que ellos quieren, si tú le das a la gente lo que ellos quieren, ellos van a ir porque eso es lo que tú, that's what they want. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Service is always a big thing at the venues. It's just, there's a lot to it, bro.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to it, bro.
Shit, I'm starting to get a headache right now just thinking about all this shit. Because it was a headache, bro. It was haters, all kinds of shit. It was just, but it was badass though, man. It was just, I love people having fun. I would love the people, on the way out, appreciate it. Man, it's a badass event, bro. Tá chingón, and we'll be back next week. All that shit was, man, that was like,
for sure,
that was food for my soul.
and since you started off at Alejandra, you started off at
it was Mari Tierra with the tamborazos and
then
shit.
You went to Alejandra's, and then is that when you moved to
Tequilas?
That's when you moved to Tequilas.
Yeah.
That was a big move.
That was a huge step.
That was a huge step, bro.
Yeah, man, because it was. We're talking about Alejandra's was like 150 people, 100 people.
Por ahí.
To almost 1,000 people. When we were like pack tequilas, it would be like 900, almost 1,000 people in that bitch.
But
Like,
capacity was like 500.
yeah,
According to the. But yeah,
shoulder
bro.
to shoulder, we packed motherfucker down.
Yeah, bro.
But that's when I went to I look at it like I went to the major leagues, you know, because I mean that's when I went, you know, I started you know, when we para allá con empecé a trabajar con, like, I didn't work with them, I just bought the music off them, like Viva Tu Música.
Yeah.
With this guy Ivan Fernandez, you know, I would buy the grupos off of him. You know, it took me a little while to get, you know, earn her respect and everything, get up in that business and stuff with them. But hey, man, ever since then we clicked, dudes, you know, selling me the groove, we were hustling each other, you know. Siempre era una chinga para los grupos, para los números, everything. And that's another thing too, man. Like back in the day, man, you have to know what the fuck you were doing, because if not, I will see some people pay some bogus ass prices for these grupos, man.
Oh yeah, I believe you, bro.
Man, I will see some people pay some bogus, and I will be sitting there watching this nigga negotiate with like these people, and it's like, damn, okay. Cool.
Well, yeah.
I didn't get fucked over. I'll keep that shit to myself.
Hell yeah.
I got the happiest.
How did that start? Like that relationship with Ivan? I mean, because obviously you went from like local. Once you're dealing with Viva Tu Música, which is Ivan, you know, that's big time, bro.
So pretty much the whole thing with tequilas, man. Like, you know, we would do locals, but this is how tequilas really kicked. I mean, if you remember initially tequilas, man. Again, with the whole sponsorship with the event, with los locales around the area, so it got to the point that when I moved to Tequilas, me asocié bien con el que era el principal dueño del Tequilas, y nos asociamos a, you know, hicimos unos buenos tratos, nos acomodamos bien. It was good for me, it was good for him, and boom, let's do it, you know. So what I did was, you know, we're like, let's just do free events, man. Say, like, well, you want to pack the shit out this place? Let's do some free events, man. Let's try it out. I got sponsorship from the negocios around the area. Pretty much paid the radio, so we're on the radio, anunciando baile gratis. Man, that shit was crazy.
I remember that event.
I mean, if you remember the plaza del Tequilas, how long it was?
Yeah.
I mean, the line was all the way to like maybe halfway through the plaza. We looked at the fucking door like, where the fuck are we gonna fit all these damn people? Like, this shit is huge. Like, and that's what we did. Puro baile gratis, pero man, la gente consumía lo chingón. That's when everything kicked off, and I mean, everything was Gucci, man. The bar was fucking banking. We were doing good, and you know, like, yeah, I mean, como todo, es lo que vamos a hacer dinero. Excuse me, vamos a hacer dinero y todo. Pero lo principal es que la gente se divierta.
Yep.
That was my thing, and that's always been my thing. You know, if you come to my event, man, I'll make sure you have a fucking good time. And you could ask anybody. You reserve a table with me. I've always been that one person. I run my ass outside. When you call me, you tell me I'm here, I'm going to run my ass outside, make sure I grab you, come inside. I want to make you feel VIP, bro.
Yeah.
It's not about, let me book this table, and you're calling me, and I'm, yeah, got on that mess. I don't give a shit about the rest. Hell no. Because I'm not here just for this event. I'm here for, I hope, a shitload more events, you know?
Right.
So that's people, hasta la fecha, even though I don't do more events, people still be like, hey, man, compa, ¿cuándo va a ser otro evento? ¿Cuándo sus bailes? Y ya me cansé, ya estoy cansado ahorita. Ya. Es otro rollo ahorita. But no, like, you know, people are still, to today, bro, they appreciate what, you know, what I did for them back in those days. And I don't know. It's just, that's what it was. I mean, we did the free events, and then after that, ran into Ivan. I would run into Ivan all the time at V-Live and all that. Y pues nos hicimos camaradas, and fue cuando le dije, hey, man, what's up? You know, pues una vez a mí te una vuelta acá a la oficina and we'll talk. You know, esa famosa oficina de Aragón, man. Holy shit. It was, once you walk in there, man, you start negotiating, you know, haciendo los tratos con la música, and you start seeing all that, you know, like, pues you start getting all the big groups, you know, Ramon Ayala. I mean, I'm talking about Pancho Barraza was at Tequila, with Coyote.
Jerez, you had
Jerez
too, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
had hella, man, I still got contracts, bro, to show proof of this shit. I'm not lying. I ain't talking on my ass.
the proofs are there already, bro,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean? It's all the old flyers and whatnot, bro. You know, todo está ahí, bro. Those were definitely, I mean, the tequilas, especially in the era when you took over, was it, bro.
It was a perfect, it was honestly, it was a perfect moment, man.
Yeah.
It was a perfect moment. And I ain't even gonna lie, man. I keep shit real. I was still living at home with my parents at that time. So damn, did I have money? Because I'm a broke ass nigga right now. Psych.
This guy.
I used to live at home. I don't pay rent, and I don't work. Not just playing. Nah, man. Money was the shit back in those days. But I would party Monday through Monday.
Crazy.
But nah, man. La neta, it was amazing. It was and you know what the cool shit about all that, dude? I would like travel. I would go to like other states and like I would meet nightclub owners and bro, chingón, la gente chingón, like la gente bien they would appreciate you, bro. Like, you know, like they were man, it was cool, you know, because and then más porque pues también, you know, like when you're at that point, there's a certain level of professionalism and the way you present yourself, the way you act. There's certain shit you can't, you know, when you're really in the mix and you're really doing it, bro, también you can't, no puedes andar de pendejo, no puedes andar pendejeando, you know, you gotta keep shit real, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you can't have enemies and shit like that, bro, because all that shit comes at you, bro.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
All the haters and all that shit, you know. But hey, as long as you're a friendly ass motherfucker, man, you have some badass events, bro. And yeah, it was tequilas, and then from tequilas, if I could continue. You know?
Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
From tequilas, good 3-4 years, I believe it was. Yeah, se empezó a calmar un poquito, because honest to God, bro, and any promoter out here could tell you this. After like the 3rd, 4th year, like you gotta start kind of like thinking a little different. Like you gotta kind of like have like a different idea for your venue, because it starts declining, you know, like it starts going downhill a little bit, because you know you're in the hot spot for 4 years, you're juking, all of a sudden the next like a few times over, another nightclub just opened.
Right.
And this is how it is. That's how Chicago is.
It's the nature of the business.
That's the nature of the Hey, Chicago's man.
It's cutthroat, bro. It's cutthroat for sure.
You know what I mean? You gotta keep, you know, si no le buscas una manera to re-up your shit again, it's gonna die out, you know what I mean? Eventually. But
you know,
le echamos chingazos y ya after that, so it was just, you know, it wasn't really working out. It wasn't really worth it for us. It wasn't really working out for us. So we're like, you know, I'm done. And that's when I left my partnership with el mero bueno de tequilas. Y de ahí me fui a trabajar a V-Life. José Luis Terrazas, I call him tío. El tío was like, mijo, vente para acá. He always trying to jalarme para allá. And me fui a trabajar allá con él un rato. I would help him with los sábados. Había bandas. And I could say this 100%, man. He was putting in like maybe like 1,000 people a night, maybe 900. He's like, hey, how about you come over here and we could do this and this. He gave me numbers, everything. I swear to God, I'm not even lying to you, man. Si no, los sábados se fueron de 2,000 a 2,500 personas. He was like, man, what the hell did you do? I'm like, man, this is what I do. And I mean, you gave me the top-notch venue of all fucking Chicago to come work at shit. I was like, hell yeah, shit.
Hell yeah.
I mean, me se rogar at first, you know. Nah, dude, I can't do that shit. Like, nah. You know, he would get me fucked up and shit, you know, like those after pedas and shit. It's like, yeah. Man, I'm going to agarrar bien pedo. So, ¿qué? Doesn't need to trabajar? I'm like, nah, it's not. Nah. Ya casi no me rogar and shit. Like, go home like, hell yeah. I think I got a badass fucking job.
Hell yeah.
So eventually, yeah, dude, me fui a V-Live, yeah, because I did try out downtown for a little bit. Like, I was at Hearts shit for a little bit. That was dope, but it was just like, it was a whole different world, man. Like,
right.
You know. But then again, the same shit, man. People call me, reserve me a table. Yo, how por ellos, man? I'll take care of them. It was a shit. That's what people have always loved about me. That you reserve me a table, yo, I would treat you VIP, man. Make sure you're VIP, because that's the shit, man. I think that's the best treatment ever out there, man. You know, you got to treat your people como debe de ser. So that's what I'm known for. Like everybody out there, like, man, la neta, cuando tú haces esos eventos, bro, chingón, bro. Like you would treat us right, you know, like you take care of your tables.
So that's another thing. Since we were talking about it, I want to touch a little bit on that. The difference right now from VIP, I haven't, you know, I don't really go out to bailes and stuff like that anymore. You know what I mean? Pues ya, una anda casado y pues lo que sea.
O te ya le pegan, compa.
Ey, me pegan, pero no me duele.
Ouch.
No. Pero when you were VIP, you knew they were VIP. You know what I mean? Like you could now. Like, I haven't been out there, bro. It's just from what I hear, comentarios, you can't tell.
You know,
obviously, if a club is packed, it's packed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pero ya no sé, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, it's because you know what? Back in the days, the way I looked at it with the VIP was, the VIP was for the people that had the table, the people that bought the bottles, shit like that, and you would bring your guests to the table, whatever it was. Now, what some of these events do, you could buy your way into a VIP. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like,
So what do you mean by that? You could buy yourself. I mean, cause
so now you pay your cover to get into the event, and now you could go into the VIP by paying
without buying a table.
without even buying a table, bro.
Okay. So
So now you got people in there that just all I did was pay to get in there, and now it's like, damn, bro,
you're in my space.
you're in my
area.
yeah, exactly.
I paid for, yeah.
So my image towards that, or my thoughts towards that is, it's all about the money, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're not really giving your guests that VIP love. You know what I mean? You know.
No, yeah, because there's a special treatment for it, bro. Whether it's from the promoter itself or even like the meseras and the busboys and whatnot that are working there, they give you that like special treatment. Especially when I would go to V Live and then you would get VIP, I would get VIP. You definitely felt like,
hell yeah,
you paid for this shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
And then it was like back then it was the security guards were strictly like strict back in the day. Like if you had a wristband, you ain't going in there.
Yeah.
Now it's like, ya les vale madre. And I mean, it's not, like I said, it's all about money. Now you can pay your way into a VIP. Like, le das una feria al pinche security guard. Oh, pásale pues, ahora pues. You know what I mean? But it's still not the same thing. But there's events that there's actually like somebody at the entrance of VIP, was $35 just to get in here. Like, damn, dude. So now the people that just went to go spend $2,000-$3,000 on a bottle or a table, now they got all these random ass people in here that don't even belong here, and they're just in my area. Like, you're in my way.
Damn.
Yeah, so I mean that's my thoughts over that. Back in the day, man, it was VIP was the shit. Like you be with your people in there popping bottles, and back in the day it was like the war of the velitas. Like you would tell like it would be like, because it would put the little sparkler things on there.
Oh, yeah.
It would be like whose table had the more velitas at the end of the night. I remember that shit, man. They used to always tell us that shit at V-Live. Like, damn, ustedes parece que están jugando competencia a ver quién quema más velitas and shit. Yeah, because it used to be crazy, bro. We used to drop hella money in that motherfucker. That V-Live was a shit, man.
V-Live was a shit.
V-Live was a shit.
That was a badass venue.
Man, so today there will not be another one just like that one. Never again.
Not yet. Well, who knows, but damn, bro. So you went from your spots to tequilas to V Live, and was that it?
So I did have a, like, I mean, other than like, yeah, promoting wise, like, yeah, I was like on a weekly thing. Yeah, that was it. Promotion wise, yeah, that was it. But in between all that, I mean, I did a couple coleaderos. I had the one with La Auténtica. I had one for La Costeña. There was a few that I did at Herradura Juliet. Like, there was a couple years that I grabbed a couple fechas. So I did coleaderos too. That was a shit. That was a whole different fucking experience too.
That's bro. Okay. So I remember this conversation with you. You might not, because I mean it's fucking been years, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I'm fucking brain fucking cells are fucking fried up and shit. I don't even smoke. Pinche chuchi flies, dice mi primo juice. Shout out to my primo juice, crazy motherfucker.
Saludos. I remember one time, bro. Like I said, my half-ass promoting ass. You know what I mean? Andamos haciendo eventos or whatever, tequilas and whatnot, and sometime during that time, I think you did make an evento, un coladero. And you're like, damn, bro, it's otro pedo, wey. Like, it's otro pedo. And I'm like, damn, what do you mean, bro? Like, man, well, si te va bien,
yeah, man.
Bank. And I was like, damn. I'm like, well,
that's
sí le saqué, bro. Like, sí le saqué. Hey, bro, because the thing is, like, I was, you know, even then, bro, I don't consider myself a músico, bro. I just got lucky. So it was just kind of like, man, I'm just dabbing in here and there, bro, and I just got lucky to meet people, you know, people like you, people like the músicos that I had, you know. So I was just like, man, bro, I don't know if I can do that, bro. Like, I don't know if I could do it, you know.
Yeah, es que eso de los coleaderos era otro pedo, man. Like, those are big numbers, man.
Big numbers.
Big numbers. Yeah, just big numbers, bro. Like, holy shit.
and it was like right up front, because it's like, not only are you bringing in these big bands, pero pues obviously you have to bring in
Pues sí, pues es que para un coleadero se le it's a lot, güey. Está el venue, está la renta del venue. Ocupa staff, ocupa security, ocupas rentar el ganado, Ocupas a alguien que te corra por el ganado. Like, you need people out. Like, you just, man, it's a lot. Es mucho, es un chingatán, es un compromiso grande, pero si le das un buen chingadazo, si te va bien, te va bien. Like, honestly, las ganancias de todos esos, gracias a Dios, ahí es mucho billete. Yeah. Inviertes mucho dinero, pero también si te va bien, si te va bien. Nomás echarle ganas. You know, just make sure you promote it right and radio, all kinds of stuff. But en esos tiempos, well, then again, you know, the radio was a lot, man. La radio te ayudaba un chingo. Antes es lo que rifaba mucho la radio, man. Yeah. Lo que miro que hoy en día, pues es social, man. Nowadays it's just social media, man. Snapchat, Facebook. A veces yo creo de milagro salen, hay eventos que la milagro agarran radio, pero ya no como en antes. Ahorita, nobody really
listens to the radio no more, bro. No,
I don't think so.
Honestly, I haven't listened to the radio probably, bro, in years, way.
Nah, my cheap ass charger doesn't even have an antenna, so I don't get a radio in my car, bro. You know, that's fucked up, bro. I bought the car brand new too, and it doesn't even have a fucking antenna, bro. So I'd be on the street and I just turn this shit off. So connect my phone and put on fucking just music.
You see?
But honestly, like, people really don't listen to the radio, and I like listening to the radio, bro. I like listening, especially the news, bro. I'm big on the news. I don't know why. I'm big on the news. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just getting old or.
That's probably it.
You know? But I do be listening a lot to the news, man. Watching the news, and I listen to the news and just keeping up with all the bullshit that's going on. Yeah. Fuck Donald Trump. Pinche trompas. Where's my fucking second check, dog?
Hey, it's coming, bro.
God damn it.
So small. Oh, you went house parties. You did the bigger venues, but smaller at the same time. Then you did tequilas, and then you did V Live, did colgaderos, bro. I mean, fuck, bro. Is there anything or an event, bro, that kind of stands out of all these, bro? Because you're like, damn. Obviously, V Live is gonna be fucking top. Wait, I ain't gonna. But I'm saying besides V Live, because you can't compare. But
you and I both know what event that motherfucking is. Me and you went through hell with that shit. Well, me, you, and one of our other guys.
But we didn't get paid.
Hey, man. Wait. Hold on. That was not an event.
It wasn't an event, bro.
Hold on. Make sure you fix this shit, because it was not an event.
No, it was not.
Legal terms. What was it? Legal.
It was a social gathering.
Speaking legally here, it was not an event. No fue un evento. Porque no cobramos.
Nobody got paid that day.
So, 3 years in a row?
We did it 3 years. So I originally did it probably for like 6-7 years, but it was legit just my guys, de la banda, right. A couple friends or whatever, and then I decided let's invite people, like camaradas, like like yourself and other people, bro. Like let's make it a little bit bigger, bro. We can. I know we could definitely make it bigger, but let's just close compas,
right?
Bring them through and let's have a good time. That one went good. It was probably like, I don't know, maybe 100 people or so, whatever, más o menos. It was good. It was chill. I think that's when we got a Rosadora.
I don't remember, man. I'm telling you, my brain cells were.
I think that was the first one that we actually got a Rosadora. But
that was our first year, like when promoters.
Yeah. That was our first.
Getting promoters involved and stuff.
Well, maybe 100, 150 people, but it was supposed to be just compas and close acquaintances and whatnot. You know what I mean? Then the following year,
it's because that first year was like that. Hey man, did you see that shit that went on in Montrose? Like, this shit was juking. So in the following year, it was like, yeah, buddy. Shit, that was the second year was a shit. It was dope. It was good.
It was definitely popping or whatever. One thing I've always had, bro, que my own friends, bro, y gente me criticaba. Because, when you go to las fiestas, to wherever you're from, bro, doesn't matter, any part of Mexico you're from, I would hear stories. Because, honestly, bro, I didn't have that chance to go to Mexico a lot because, por la banda, the Cristalera, bro, we're always busy.
You guys were a weekend thing.
It's, we're busy, and las fiestas mías, but I would always miss them allá en Jalisco. But I would always hear stories like, man, que había una banda acá, and then, man, all of a sudden, bro, like, you would see, like, 2-3 other tamborazos, y un mariachi, un norteño, and they're like, get un desmadre, you know? But it was a good time. And I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, I would want to bring that shit to Chicago, bro.
Right. So for some of you guys that don't know what we're kind of like talking about, you guys might have an idea. It was called the Tamborazo Fest, right? That's what we call it or something like that? Well, the Montrose Beach Tamborazo.
Algo así.
So was it?
If you know, you know, bro.
Right. But for some of you guys that don't know, it would be like a badass event once a year at Montrose Beach, right? With a bunch of tamborazos. And at first it was just Cristalera and the gang kind of thing.
It was just us. Back then, estaba Pacífico, Tamborazo Pacífico.
Damn, dog.
Yeah,
Holy
bro.
shit.
That's a minute ago. Damn. It was just us like that, and then we had hired Arrasadora for like that.
That was shit, dog.
Yeah, it was
I'm listening to you. Glad I still remember that shit.
Yeah, bro.
No tan mal, güey.
But that was always my idea or my vision. Because from like Las Fiestas and whatever you see, I mean, you see all that shit on YouTube, you know what I mean? Obviously now. But that was always my vision. And the second year, that's when we did it. We had multiple tamborazos, grupos,
right.
And they would be playing at the same time or whatever. And it was a good ass event.
Yeah.
The third year, though.
Man, that third year was rough.
Rough.
Really rough.
Well, hold on.
Helicopters rough. Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
It was crazy.
Sí estuvo cabrón ese pedo, man.
Sí estuvo cabrón.
I mean, you know what, bro? I could honestly say thank God. And, you know, lo que pasó. Yeah. Pero thank God, you know, we were able to like get on top of our shit and be on top of our priorities and us like grown as men take care of shit how we're supposed to. We didn't just like, no, there's nada. No. It became an issue because of the whole, it was not an event, but media fucking just, social media sucks sometimes, man.
Oh, bro.
I mean, the new, and you know what? Me, as I'm getting older, sometimes, it's true what they say sometimes. Like, sometimes the news just wants to tell you what the fuck they want to tell you. Yeah. Like, whatever you, like, quieren que escuches lo que ellos quieren que escuches.
They have an agenda.
Yeah, and they turn shit into like a whole different, like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, tú sabes que ese color es anaranjado, pero ellos, güey, a huevo quieren que tú pienses que es rojo. Yeah. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, shit's orange. What are you talking about?
Like, I'm colorblind.
and that's what happened with us with the Montrose, man. It was, you know, a lot of our family, a lot of your family, a lot of all the guys' families, a bunch of tamborazos playing, a bunch of people in it. And that's what it was, man. A bunch of just people haciendo carne asadas with music on the beach. That's what it was. That's and that big ass fight in the bathroom fucked everything up.
Yeah, bro. It was it definitely ended the social gathering that we had.
Yeah, man. That shit was.
But bro, what's crazy to me, bro, is the amount of hate, bro. Yeah. At least myself.
You know what? I don't know. I guess, like you can say about. I mean, I don't. Me personally, I don't know. I would say hate from social media and shit like that. I mean, not from social media, like the news people and all them. But like from la gente, yo no me sentí muy like muy al contrario, because I mean,
well, para mí, like los compas were supportive.
Yeah,
okay, family or whatever. They were supportive. They were supportive.
Yeah.
But I would have los mismos compas and friends or lo que sea. They would take screenshots, you know, and send me all the stuff that la gente estaba hablando, you know, whatever. I should have ignored it. I should have just ignored it. Well, I mean, I did it. It's not like I did think honestly, about it, but
maybe we really didn't talk about this much, but I think that's what probably didn't fuck me up that much, because I was too busy partying, dog. I was too busy not giving a fuck about the world.
Yeah.
That I guess I guess it helped out, because I really didn't. The only thing que sí me afectó was just the fact that the news people were looking for us and always fucking phones blowing up, and I would like to switch numbers, and you know, it was shit. That shit was rough, bro. People looking for our names and our Facebooks, had to block that shit for a while, disappear for a while. Yeah. Fucking little El Chapo and shit, hiding in a rock and shit. Ya se fueron de las noticias, ya la puerta. Close the curtains and shit. Man, I'll talk to that lady. I mean, she's sexy, but no, I'm straight.
Nah, bro, but it was I mean, like I said, people are always gonna talk shit no matter what. You know what I mean? But what surprised me, bro, was I ain't dropping names, but was some of these promoters, bro. Say it. No, I ain't gonna say it, bro. I ain't gonna say it. Nah. Don't burn bridges. Don't burn bridges.
Okay, no. Fuck this shit.
But there was promoters, bro, que they were not only talking shit, pero también not only talking shit, bro, pero I guess they got confronted by by authorities, and they were either willing to or they did rat us out.
Fucking snitches,
bro. And there were some, bro, que they surprised the fuck out of me. Where I thought,
and they held the ground.
They held their ground, bro, and they were like, we had nothing to do with that event.
Gang, gang,
gang, gang. and en contrario, they would actually talk positive about us. You know what I mean? Or they would reply back to the people. Yeah, I see it. So they would reply back to people talking shit. You know what I mean? Like on social media or whatever. So I would see that and I'll be like, damn, bro, like I wasn't that cool with you, you know, but seeing that you're actually replying to other people and kind of like defending us, you know, I was like, damn, that's what's up.
That's respect, man.
That's respect.
That's
you know what
respect,
I mean?
bro. You that makes you feel good. Especially, man, I don't know, but some of y'all ever been in a bad situation like that when you got motherfucking news people looking for you? Bro, your life, your day to day it's rough.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're feeling pressure from like shit like that, and then your peers are not, your people around you that you think are your homies and they're really not your homies, and esos momentos como se ven las cosas like, you know, who's who, you know?
Right.
And if you're seeing shit like that, man, it's just fucking te da más dolor de cabeza, and it puts more weight on your shoulders. You know what I mean? No andas caminando a gusto, and I mean that's how I guess is what it was. But like I said, most of the time, bro, I ain't gonna fuck. I guess I was just out partying and shit. I ain't gonna fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, I was hiding, bro.
I know it was rough, man. It's just, I mean, I guess, there's sometimes things out there you're just like, nah, la chingada. But then again, that's how you live and you learn, man. You know, we were young. It was shit. How long ago was this now?
A minute, bro. I don't recall. I mean, it had to have been at least, bro, fucking 7-8 years.
Yeah, fácil.
7, por ahí.
So yeah, but it was rough, man. It was. I'm glad we were able to overcome that whole situation.
Yeah.
Thank God. Thank Jesus.
You see.
Pero that shit was not. No, that was not fun, man.
No, it wasn't, bro. It wasn't at all. And then, like I said, it's las críticas about like la gente, like, why didn't you guys do security or whatever? And
it wasn't an event.
It wasn't an event though, bro. Like it was.
Like you were over there cooking out, motherfucker. How the fuck? Wasn't you there cooking out? Wasn't you the one that grabbed tamborazo? Hey, tamborazo por una hora, primo, venga para acá. You see. Because that's what a lot of people were doing. Like they were paying. Like the tamborazos went to perform and do their thing.
But then after,
like gente los agarraba una hora. So it it was like a thing to like get known, get exposed, and make a little bit of money.
Yep.
But they were making the money. We're not taking no cut. Did we take a cut? I didn't take a cut. Did you take a cut? I didn't take shit.
I didn't make a penny.
So
I spent money, if anything.
So it wasn't an event. It was just a gathering and get to be known. Because most of the time, that's why so many. Because bro, remember the third year, like it was a shit ton of tamborazos. Like tamborazos, we didn't even like. I'm not gonna say we didn't invite because thank God they went. Yeah. You know, it was a shit that they went. But there was tamborazos that they were not like part of the whole.
They weren't in the schedule. They weren't in.
There you go.
In the.
But since they knew, like, oh, this is a badass event, like, fucking, let's go out there and kick it.
Let's go.
Yeah. So that's when a lot of people got to know a lot of these tamborazos from Chicago, and that's what it was. It was like, hey, primo, venga si una hora acá, because you're walking around like literally there was like a tamborazo playing here, like, and then like another 20 feet there was like another tamborazo playing for another, another people, otra persona que estaba haciendo carne asada ahí, you know. Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it's always about. That's
exactly what it was about. I mean, and I had so many and at that time. Tamborazo was popping, kind of like how it is right now with Sierreños and Norteños. You know what I mean? There's like 100 million of them in Chicago. At that time, también había un chingo de tamborazos, and they would hit me up like, "Hey, bro, can we go through?" I'm all like, "Bro, it's if you have a car and you can get there, you go. Like, it's a beach. Like, anybody can get there, bro. Like,
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome, bro. Like,
Bring your vecino. Si está negrito, no hay pedo. He'll learn how to vibe with us and shit. You know, it was open for everybody, man.
Open for everybody.
Like people were walking past us and shit. All of a sudden, you got these little white people dancing and shit. Like it was cool, man.
It was cool. But,
it was not an event. It was a gathering.
But then se agarraron a madrazos and it killed
that fight was pretty bogus. And then all the Chicago PD decided to show up.
Yep.
And they were not wanted there.
We were not wanted there. No. Nobody was wanted there anymore. But this is the crazy part too, bro, because I remember going out, but parking was fucking crazy. You know what I mean? You couldn't find parking.
Montrose parking sucks. It
already
sucks to begin with.
It already sucks to begin with. And I had people calling me like, "Hey, bro, I can't find parking, o esto, lo otro, whatever." Pues I will try to go help or whatever. Bro, I saw Chicago PD directing people how to park or where to park, or like, "Oh, hey, this car's coming out. Just wait. I'll get him out, and then you can park there." You know what I mean? So, I mean, they were helping.
That's crazy, right?
So, but,
they were controlling traffic.
They were controlling. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I guess they were doing their job.
Because it wasn't an event. That's why it was just like a... Well, stop. It was, I don't know, man. It was a shit, man. But that fight in the bathroom ruined it. Cops showed up. Shit just didn't... One thing led to another. Cops being a little aggressive with the people.
Right.
A la gente le valió madre and echaron putazos para atrás. Se defendieron. La gente se defendió because it wasn't... They got a little ignorant about it, too. I mean, I understand the situation, music and stuff, whatever. Yeah. But they didn't have no crowd control. I guess it just... Shit kicked off and... Yeah, there was a lot of bottles flying around, people getting arrested. Yeah. Last I remember, I was fucked up, man. La neta, güey, yo estaba bien pedo cuando pasó todo eso. I'm walking like, what the fuck? People doing burnouts, I think my guy, he had like 26 on his Harley Davidson pickup truck, badass truck. I think he blew like his transmission that day. It was pretty funny.
Damn.
Motherfuckers on the motorcycles doing burnouts, cops just snatching people, bottles getting thrown at cop cars. That shit was crazy, bro.
It was crazy.
It was a crazy. But I was fucked up, bro. Decía, andaba bien pedo, güey. Y me acuerdo que metí para arriba pinches helicópteros y todo, because then I would hear like the cops on the radio, like, all the cops, back up, they're gonna call SWAT. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn. We got snipers and shit shooting us down and shit.
Bro, I had actually left, bro. I left. I saw, as soon as I saw it, todo desmadre, I'm like, bro, there's nothing I can do. It's not like a 2-person where I could go and try to be like, hey, bro, chill out. Everybody's having a good time. No. It was already out of our hands. So there was nothing I could do. So I dipped off. Me fui. I'm driving down, bro. Even un chingo de chota, bro. Just flying down, bro. And I was like, fuck. I'm like, I wonder what's happening, bro. And then everybody's texting me, messaging me, and I'm like, shit. Turn that shit off.
No shit.
I was like, damn. But people were asking, like, man, you all right? Like, we're seeing this shit on the news. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
That was rough, man.
That shit was crazy, bro. So, a lo que iba también is because, I said people were asking, like, why didn't you get security? Why didn't you, whatever? Man, bro. I don't know who the promoter was for this event. Yeah, but there was an event in un rancho y hubo un desmadre también. I want to say it was probably Herradura.
You talking about recently or
a couple years ago, if that? I mean,
you're not talking about that Rancho 57 one.
Oh, Rancho 57. My bad.
Yeah, when like people were stealing tables and shit.
There you go. See, I don't go out, bro. So I saw, yeah, people were stealing tables.
Like lo que estaba en la mano, they were running out with it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's an event, controlled event with
that was
security,
out of control,
with security, y todo eso. Y como quiera se hizo un pinche desmadre. Like either way, bro. Like so. I mean, kind of like what can you expect from us? You know what I mean? Like. Even if we did have security,
it wouldn't have been controlled.
It wouldn't have been controlled. Who's gonna go and stop 100 people from fighting or lo que sea?
I think security from Rancho 57 were stealing shit too.
Oh, boy. Damn.
I'm pretty sure they went home with a 24 pack. They said, "Hey, well, fuck it. I'm not getting paid today, so I might as well take me a bottle home."
Shoot, might as well, right?
Yeah.
But it was even that, Que la gente or even I guess like even security was stealing shit, you know,
Taking some to go.
taking some to go. But as a committed film, you know, I mean, when shit pops off like that, bro, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. It's out of control.
It's out of control, and it is what it is. But so at that time, bro, because I don't remember clearly, you know what I mean? Was that gathering around that time? Were you kind of already done with events? Were you already kind of out the door, going towards that way anyway, or did you still make events after that?
Did I do anything after that? So I'm trying to remember the year. Man, I'm telling you, these brain cells, bro. Holy shit.
I want to say.
I was taking vitamins now for this brain to seriously.
It had been like
Save this shit.
7, 6.
No, yeah, it's been a good rough 6-7 years, bro, that I stopped. Yeah, it's been a good few years. Yeah, ya tiene rato que. I'm not gonna say I stopped because I sure as fuck haven't stopped because I could still. No. I think I still have the power. I definitely know I still have the power. I still have the crowd. So still do an event any day, anywhere I want. You know, I could do it. I could still pull it off. I think I can still pull it off. Me personally, I think I can still pull it off. It's just, shit's changed, man.
I mean, it's definitely changed since then. Obviously, it's
everything's been so different, man. Yeah. It's just everything's different, man. Everything's different, and I still go out a lot. You know, everybody knows that shit. I still like to go out and have fun. You know, I mean. I have changed a lot, you know, like, you know, I got my, you know, my job, I got, you know, properties and stuff like that. I mean, I work my ass off, man.
Oh yeah.
I bust my shit, man. I bust my shit to achieve what I have. I got goals, you know.
Yeah.
There's still things I still need to get done, you know. I still got goals, you know. I still got things to do. But honestly, I'm kind of glad that me retiré mucho de eso, because, man, bro, también it's rough, bro. That party life. I mean, I still go out and party on the weekends, you know, when I can.
Right.
But now I do it como lo hago como de gusto, you know? Like, I don't do it like... And antes era... Tenías que ir a huevo al nightclub, estar allí, porque era tu evento. Y si no estabas allí, shit never came out right.
No.
Man, if you know that, you know, you have your few events and everything, you knew that if you were not present at that event, shit was not... Something was gonna happen. I mean, I'm not saying something's gonna happen. It's just... The things are never gonna flow the way you want them if you're not present.
Right.
It's that simple fact, simple fact. So yeah, lo bueno, honestly, like I'm not, you know, I'm a little glad that I me retiré un poco de todo eso, jalones de orejas, pero me tuve que retirar de ahí poco.
You're family man now. You family man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know, gotta do what you gotta do. You know, te jalan las orejas y pues tienes que chingarle, you know, like it is what it is. Y la neta, güey, like agradezco los pinches jalones de oreja porque. Bro, I wouldn't be where I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for all that shit, bro. Because I'm telling you, bro, money through Monday. I'd be on that motherfucker going at it, fist pumping and shit, you know.
Fist pumping,
fist pumping. Do what I gotta do. But nah, man, I had to take a break, man. It feels good though. It feels good to walk into the club and get my VIP and enjoy it,
right?
Without having to worry about like I've been to nightclubs, bro, que está solo el pinche lugar.
Damn.
Damn, and promoter mentality is like, a este güey le fue para la chingada. Let me buy another bottle just to be nice.
Yeah.
You know? But it's just, I'm always going to have the promoter mentality, bro, you know? And I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, I help out a lot. My guys at Canton Ocho, shout out to my boys Canton Ocho, my boy Danny, my boy Charlie, my boy Efren.
Shout out.
I help them out a lot with, you know, with the you know, like, me gusta... les doy consejos and shit, you know, like, hey, you know, like, I'm not, you know, like, I be telling them, like, hey, you know, we should look at this, you know, look at this point of view, look at that point of view. Ya si ellos lo quieren tomar, pues, es parte de ellos, you know, pero I'm always gonna have that promoter mentality, you know, like, that image, you know, I'm always gonna have that, bro, you know, I'm always gonna have that, because I guess I was so deep into it that I'm always gonna carry that, you know, I'm always gonna be there. Like I said, bro, I know that right now, or maybe 10, 15 years from now, if I want to do an event, bro, I'll be able to pull it off still, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I still know a lot of people. I still be out there. People still give me a shit ton of love. Like, back, even though when I was in the business, they still give me a shit load of love. They still see me, and they trust me, bro. I hear that shit all the time. Primo, otra vez con otro evento, otro nightclub. Esto, nah, bro. It's just, it's not that easy, my man. No, it is not that easy. But yeah, man, I'm glad I me retiré poco de eso, and now just, I'm in the trucking business. I'm trucking away and going across states and shit. I love my job, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love driving my semi. I love being a motherfucking semi and just driving. It's the shit. I love it. I love it, man. Más porque pues I'm all over the United States. I go cross country or whatever.
I be seeing your snap, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all over the place. It's dope, man. And another thing too, since we're talking about that, is the CDL, man. Anybody out there trying to get their CDL, do it, man. Holy shit. Big money. It changed your life around, and it's, si estás motivado, hazlo. O sea, hay mucha gente que siempre me topo con, primo, y la licencia, eso que, man, no me preguntes, no. Bro, do it, bro. Don't think about it. Do it. Get your fucking license. The CDL shit the CDL business right now is booming, and it's gonna continue booming. And people le tienen miedo que los libros, que las letras, que las preguntas y la chingada. No, man. Just do it, bro. I was like that. I was one of those persons too. I felt like, I don't want to really get into this shit. I don't know. I don't got the brains for it. Remember, I got my GD. I don't got the problem. But it's otro pedo. But I don't want to get too into that. But yeah, I mean, the reason I bring it, the reason I say it is because I run into so many people, man, que siempre, hey, primo, lo veo en sus snaps, o lo veo que anda en la calle de troquero y la chingada. ¿Y cómo le hizo? Pues, it's easy, man. Just shit. If you're motivated to do it, do it.
You're going to do it, yeah.
If you're motivated, anything you're motivated to do, anything, bro, anything, man, te juro por Dios santo que si tú dices, yo voy a hacer esto, lo vas a hacer. No hay una pinche cosa out there que no puedas decir, que no puedas accomplish, bro. Honestly, there's nothing out there you cannot. If you want to do something and you say I'm gonna do it, you're gonna fucking do it, bro. You will do it.
Yeah.
You might fall and post your shit a couple times, but you'll get back up and you'll get across that line. You'll do it. So it's a little about that. But yeah, I mean, it's still
with the trucking business, bro. I know since you watch, because I want to touch on this since you're big into the news y todo ese pedo,
right.
Obviously, we had the whole George Floyd, y todo, what I mean? We got riots and all that going on. I mean,
crazy, dog.
It was crazy, very crazy. So what I want to get on or talk about is you would hear about truckers, bro, getting stopped, y todo ese madre, bro. Like, what did that ever cross your mind? Like, man, what am I gonna do if I get in that situation?
All gas, no brakes. You get in front of my truck, I'm running you the fuck over. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't care. I'm running you over. Nah, man. I never came across it. Thank God. Pero sí te da la preocupación because there was I go to a lot of like Memphis, Tennessee. I go out that way a lot, Mississippi. I do all that stuff, and I mean it was harsh for that whole, pues para toda esa gente, like todo the African American crowd with that whole, they're just. They build a lot of hatred to everybody, to the whole world, and it's you would like go to the gas station to fuel up, and you would feel like, oh, man, is there gonna be tension here? Like, is there gonna be a problem? But nah, it was cool.
Yeah,
it was just, I don't know, like I really never. I trust me, I will follow that a lot. I would look into it because I'm like, man, I don't want to go somewhere I'm not gonna be, because bro, those semis, bro, you don't want to run across some problems with that shit. You don't want to. You could really hurt somebody with them, things. If somebody's trying to jump into your shit, what you're doing, you're not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. You know what I mean? But no. I mean, I saw videos though. I saw some crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. Did where your company or whatever, did anyone advise you like, man, if you guys come across this, like, what should you guys do? Or was it kind of like everybody's on their own?
So the company I work for is UPS. I work for UPS now.
Oh, okay.
So these are huge corporations. These are corporations. You know what I mean? Before this, I was with FedEx. And I'm pretty sure all the companies are the same way. Even somebody comes up, they try to rob your shit, give it to them. Give them what they want. That's the way they look at it. Pero, I mean, en una pinche situación de esas, güey, you're like, no le piensas, güey. Like, if you can run a motherfucker over, you're going to run a motherfucker over. You're going to be like, okay, here, take my truck.
Yeah.
Nah, bueno, no le vas a pensar así, güey. Te vas a espantar y dices, a la chingada, man. Este güey, me lo quito. Me lo llevo porque me lo llevo.
Sí.
Pero, I mean... Nah, I mean, their thing is like, oh, if you ever come across a situation like that, call the police.
So they did have like talk.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, they brought stuff up to us. Like, we would have like meetings and stuff. Hey, well, the situation going on, this and this and this. This is the protocol of what to do. And fuck the protocol, man. Like, once you're in one of those situations, man, you just, I guess depende como que cerebro tengas,
Yeah.
Como le vas a, it depends on your thoughts. It depends on how you Someone might get scared. Someone might not get scared. You know, like you might be that one. Okay, here, take it. Some motherfucker be like, nah, you ain't take your shit. I'm running your ass over.
Yeah, well, because some of them, bro, it wasn't like they wanted the truck. They wanted the person it's almost like they wanted the person inside of it.
Yeah,
they just wanted to
yeah.
fuck you up, and it's like, damn, bro, like if you're gonna take the truck, just take the truck.
All that stuff went into like a whole different perspective, man. Like all that shit just, I don't know, man. Some people just turned that. Some of the crowd, although esa gente, lo convirtieron en un like, because even this last situation with this last person
Breonna Taylor,
like the parents were like, man, just chill the fuck out, like no, what are you guys doing? Like they don't want, you know, like the parents of the deceased person estaban como ya, like what are you guys doing? Why are you guys burning shit down for? Like that's not what we're trying to go towards, you know, like
right.
It's not about vandalizing and breaking shit, you know. It's about trying to prove a point of the whole Black Lives Matter, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but si afecta muchos lugares, man. It's bad.
Man. But I mean, that's good that you never encountered anything.
Thank God, bro.
Yeah. You didn't come across any situation like that, you know. But I'm pretty sure it would be scary or kind of like, damn, like what do you do, you know? But
I seen a video of some dude because we pull double sometimes, the two trailers. There's a video of some FedEx driver. He like literally just hizo un vato pedazos because the dude was trying to go in between the two trailers. He was trying to hook the two trailers. Bro, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're not gonna hook that shit. Like we get special training. We get special training to know how to hook them and unhook them. And the driver's going, so there's air pressure it's 120 psi of air pressure flowing through those airlines. If the air's not released, dude, you're not gonna be able to hook that shit. Like si no le sabe lo que está haciendo, you're not gonna. Yeah. So this dude's like trying to uncouple the trailers, and it was just, man, I think he got like tangled up in it, and this dude was just dragging. Dude was getting dragged. Y la gente le gritaba al driver. It was crazy, bro. The video's crazy. La gente le gritaba al driver, hey, stop. But at the same time, bro, you really just scared the fuck out of the driver because you're trying to pull him out of his truck.
Yeah, so he's not gonna.
And now you're trying to tell him the guys to stop. He ain't gonna fucking stop because he don't know
what's gonna. Yeah, what are you gonna do to him? Or what's gonna?
Like happen? You're telling him to stop at first because you're trying to rob him. You're trying to kick him out of his truck. And now you're telling him to stop because he's dragging somebody. Like, he's not going to stop. Yeah. That video was locked out, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit estaba. Pero pues es que la gente también. I've seen hella shit out there, bro. I've seen hella accidents out there, bro. It's crazy, bro. And it's just stupidity.
Yeah.
Like, that person could have still been alive, but it's just, you think you could beat a semi with 70,000 pounds flowing down the highway and you think you could cut them off? It's not gonna work, man. But that's a little bit of that. That's a little bit of what I do now and shit. But yeah. Got a couple of rental properties on Cicero and shit. Cicero, Illinois. Cicero.
Anybody needs a rental? Hit up Compa Ray.
I mean, I don't got nothing right now, but I can hook you up. But yeah, bro. I mean, I do miss the scenery. I mean, that's why I still go. I still love to. My thing is music, bro. I'm still in love with music.
Yeah.
I fucking love music, bro. Mine's when it's like live and it's loud.
For sure.
Like sometimes I just having a bad day, just get the fuck out of the house. Or there's times I'm on some, hey, agarrame un grupo. I take the grupo to like one of my, you know, my local spots and just jam out 2-3 hours, get fucking tore up. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's my shit, dog. I love music, bro. Yeah. I will always have love for fucking music, bro. Always, bro. Always.
That's what's up, bro.
Music is the shit, bro. That's food for your soul.
It is, bro. You know, that's why we keep going back to music as músicos, you know.
Yeah, I see that. I seen you guys, guys are doing a little thing back again.
Yeah,
just
man.
A little back in action.
Not like how we wanted to or whatever, pero pues I mean, ahí andamos, echándole chingados or whatever.
El chiste es que hagan ruido.
Eso sí. Well, cool, brother. I mean, we'll pretty much wrap it up now. I mean, is there anything you want to add? Anything, you know?
Shit,
mandar saludos or whatever.
I appreciate you having me on here, man. Hopefully come around again.
100%, bro.
This shit was dope. This is my first podcast, dog.
Yeah,
it was pretty dope, bro. It was pretty decent flow, you know.
Right,
it was dope.
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. No, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Like I said, you know, we definitely, you know, we've been homies for years now, bro.
Man, bro, we've been boys for a long time, bro.
For a minute, bro.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, and like I said, man, I learned stuff from you. You know what I'm saying, from doing the whole.
And it's crazy because we've both grown up already. Like, you know, you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, but we still keep in touch. You know, and honestly, bro, we've still been kept in touch. You know, even if it was like a quick message, hey, how you doing, bro? Hey, good. And that's it. To me, that's, you know, you're still my, you know, you're still my homie and shit, bro. I see what you're doing, what you're trying to get going on here. Now, hey, shit, more power to you, man. I wish you nothing but the best, bro.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, man. A ver cómo va this whole podcast thing. I don't know what's gonna come out of it. You know what I mean? It could have been, I don't know. You just never know, bro. Pero pues, a ver qué pasa. But either way, man, I appreciate all your time, bro. Appreciate you coming out here. You know, I know it's a drive.
Nah, it's all good. I'm a truck driver, bro. I drive a fucking whole week straight. You think I'm worried about fucking 30, 40 minutes?
Yeah, that's true. But either way, man, I appreciate all your time, bro. Thanks for coming on. And that's it. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I appreciate it, man. And shout out to everybody out there just trying to do their thing, man. You know, everybody's still in the business. They shit in chingazos and shit. You know, have a badass event. Invite me. I'll come through. Pop a bottle too. But yeah, man. I mean, I can echarle chingazos, bro. That's it.
Eso.
You know, God bless everybody and let's get it. Chili Willy, baby.
Deuces, people.
Fierro.